Hey everybody! This week we begin our reading of an ancient Greek play. Sophocles' play, Oedipus the King, is also called Oedipus Rex, and it is a tragedy. What makes this play a tragedy is that the main character experiences a reversal of fortune. King Oedipus, by the end of the play, is exiled from Thebes, his wife is dead, and he brought shame upon his whole family. But I'm getting ahead of myself. The play begins with King Oedipus trying to figure out why the city of Thebes is cursed. There is a blight affecting agriculture and also women. Farmers aren't able to grow their crops, and women are not able to bear children. So the cause of this curse, as it turns out, is that the murderer of the former king, Laios, has not been brought to justice. So the majority of the play consists of King Oedipus speaking with various people, messengers, shepherds, King Creon, and the prophet Tiresias, all to try to figure out who really killed King Laios. We watch King Oedipus eventually discover the truth about his childhood and who his real birth parents are. Who he thought were his real parents were actually his adopted parents. But I get ahead of myself. This discovery of who he really is takes place at the end of the play, and it reveals that he has committed a terrible crime. So, when Oedipus begins his investigation into Laios' death, he has the assumption that he will discover the murderer and bring him to justice. However, the more he discovers about the former king's death leads him to a very grim discovery about himself. We see Oedipus go through several stages of denial and disbelief before finally discovering and accepting who he really is. So for this week, read up to page 422 of the textbook. And that is read up to where Jocasta says, "I will send quickly, now let me go indoors, I will do nothing except what pleases you." Then, once you've read up to that point, look at the instructor's material in the module. There are also 3 links that I would like you to follow, that I would like you to read, about just an overview of Greek tragedy, what makes a tragedy, and also you'll find some information on the chorus in Greek tragedy, because the role of the chorus is important, and it's something that's a little different than what you might be used to. And so once you've read all of that material, then you are ready to move on to the questions on the discussion board, and I will see you there.